Good morning, boys and girls. It's your teacher, and this week we have a new book. It's our last book about community. And remember, community is us working together, like who lives in our community, what stores are in our community, our neighbors, our friends that live by us, our schools, churches, fire stations, all that is our community that we live in. So this book, it's called The Ugly Vegtables, is the title to our book. And then the author is Grace Lynn. She is also the illustrator. So Grace Lynn wrote the words and she also drew the pictures. So we're going to be reading this story, which sounds kind of interesting. The Ugly Vegtables. I wonder if they're really ugly. Anyway, but before we do this, what do? We're going to do our vocabulary words. So I'm going to do half of our vocabulary words, and then we'll work on those, try to use those in the sentence, just see if we can find the items in our houses and just do half of the vocabulary words, and then you can send me pictures or record yourselves saying the words so teacher can hear you correctly say the words. Okay, so the ugly vegetables, but our vocabulary words are, let's start with our first one. It says neighbor. Neighbor. Can you say neighbor? Neighbor starts with the letter N, and these are neighbors. They're talking. Maybe they were working on the yard and then they said, "Hey neighbor, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving?" "Oh, great. I ate a lot of turkey, and how was the pumpkin pie?" And so neighbor. Neighbor. All right, next vocabulary word is town. Like a little, what town do you live in? So some people live in a town, some people live in the city. So the city is very busy, and a town might not be so busy. Maybe it has a little bit of people, one HEB, maybe one Walmart, and it's a town. So can you say town? It starts with the letter T, town. Maybe one day you want to live in a town and not in a big city. Or maybe you want to live in the country. The country, and have some cows and chickens in a barn. Country. Country starts with the letter C. Country. So maybe you want to live in the country and have neighbors that are very far away. And here it is. Ooh, farm. You might want to have a farm. Starts with the letter F. Farm. Can we say farm? Farm. Some cows there in the farm. And how about this? Ooh, a lot of people. People. People with the letter, starts with the letter P. People. Alright, and remember I was talking about the city, so this is a big city, maybe New York or Los Angeles or Houston. San Antonio is getting to be a pretty big city too, but this is a city. People live in the city, work in the city, and then some people live in the country, and some people live in a small town. Okay, boys and girls, practice these 6 vocabulary words, and I'll see you soon.